Hi, welcome to Sugar Free. This is the Daily Tarot for Thursday, the 27th of January 2022. I've shuffled, so I'll cut. This is a major arcana reading. The Empress, again, she's been around so much recently. The High Priestess. Now, I was shuffling, and it's like no matter which way I split the deck, over and over and over again, the High Priestess was coming up. So here she is. And the Star in the reverse. Okay, I would say from this straight away, if you don't know which way to turn today, don't worry, because the Queen of Nature and the Queen of Heaven has got your back. They are both here. The earthly and the divine are both here in the upright with such benevolence. Look at them, they look like sisters. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And basically all is well, though we may not feel like it is. Now, there is an earthly and a heavenly aspect to this as well. For me, the Star is the kind of upgrade from Temperance, where we see, I'll just make sure she's not next now. Okay, I know what's coming next now. The Angel of Temperance with the two vessels that she's pouring this fluid from one to the other in the kind of closed circuit. Then she gets an upgrade to this free sentient being, this finite sentient being. And I might have said this before if you watched my films before. As a Buddhist, I'm very interested in the fact that the Buddhists say that the highest possible incarnation is human. There is a God realm. And there is an sort of angelic realm, but the wish of all beings is to incarnate as human. And they never quite say. They say that that's because it's only in human form that you can attain liberation. But I haven't seen exactly why that is. But my instinct is that it's something to do with the combination of having an infinite mind, which we see here in the infinity of the stars, in finite form, which we see here in the body, that will age and come to an end at some point. So we've got both of these things, both of these elements in us as human beings. And, we could say that our job here is to reconcile those two factors. Anyway, so we have this free, utterly comfortable, free in full faith of everything, that we're going the right way and that we're going towards the correct thing. The star, the North Star, we have this North Star. So it doesn't matter if we're naked. It doesn't matter if we poured it all away, because we are looked after. And everything that we pour away comes back to us. As we can see, it will flow back in the stream. So wonderful. Here in the reverse. So there's a kind of, perhaps a feeling of having lost our way. All right. But don't worry, because we haven't. All right. But we might not be able to see this beautiful energy of how we, in the Empress here, fit in and are part of everything else that exists, everything else that has ever existed, of which we are one result, and of everything else that will exist, into which we are playing our part. We are part of a network of being, but we might be feeling rather cut off from that today. But nonetheless, we are part of it. And the High Priestess here, knowing that we are what we are, what we are, what we are, what we are, and we are who we are. And that's all we ever have been and all we ever will be. And no one can do that job but us. It's a really, really important job. And if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well, isn't it? So yeah, wonderful confidence, wonderful holding here from these two aspects of the goddess, two aspects of Shakti here, supporting us as we may feel we are wandering in the dark, not knowing which way to go, and worrying about resources, okay? So if you're feeling a bit lost and you're worried about your resources, do try to zoom out to the bigger picture of your part in the collective and zoom in to the bigger picture of the importance and the incalculable value of your being. Right, let's move on. Sun in reverse. So we've had the star in reverse and now we've got the sun in reverse. So yeah, I think this is a tricky day. It really, really is. We have this wonderful foundation here, but we have the kind of feeling of being personally a bit akimbo and not knowing which way to go. And that's kind of feeding into a sense of disconnection from other people and discombobulation in the matter of how what we do and what we want to do and what we can see by the light of the sun as being possible. All that is a little bit cloudy as well today. Do take care. I'm getting a strong intuition here to say to you that if you feel annoyed or angry with someone, it might be a good idea today to just step back and just wait before kind of saying your piece. And I mean, one very simple reason I could give you to do that is that whatever it is in another person that annoys us is as much to do with us as it is to do with them. So just take a step back, take a breath, maybe go out for a walk or go and do something else for a little while, rather than just kind of letting off at someone. That's the sun in reverse telling me that. Oh dear, justice in the reverse. Okay. Yeah, well, something about these difficulties and these feelings of not knowing where to go, of perhaps feeling annoyed with other people, is to do with a perceived lack of accountability on the part of an other or others. So, I mean, it's not our job to make people account for themselves. And frankly, the more we feel it is our job and our responsibility and our right to demand that other people account for themselves, the less accountable we are being for ourselves. So that's just another little thing to bear in mind. And I think that might be also feeding into this sense of disconnect and kind of gratey stuff with other people in our relationships of whatever sort. Okay, and Chariot in reverse. Yeah, we it's a sticky day. It's a muddy day today. So if you feel like you are kind of trudging through the mud, uphill through the mud, or like Sisyphus pushing the boulder up and up and up and up and up to the hill, and you just get to the top and you lose your grip and it comes rolling back down again, you're all covered in mud, just step out, step away from it, and try to have faith that very, very little in life actually operates to non-negotiable deadlines. I mean, if you've got a non-negotiable deadline, do your best. But, a lot of those kind of pressures of what seem like non-negotiable deadlines are actually kind of not non-negotiable. They are negotiable. So if you've got a chance to step away from conflict and difficulty and kind of drudgery today, do take that opportunity to step away from them. And as I say, try to focus on the macro of your place in the collective and the fact you have an absolute right to be part of all life. Always have done, and you always will do. And it is absolutely right, different sort of right, that you are who you are, who you are. So these ladies have got your back, but it looks like a sticky day. So do take care of yourself on this sticky day. Right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.